What is up, guys? Poledoo here, welcome back. Welcome to, I guess, the start of another Fire Emblem playthrough of 3 houses. We've gone through Golden Eagles, Golden Deer, we've gone through Blue Lions, and now we're at Black Eagles. And I mentioned it throughout the entirety of the Blue Lions run. This is going to be played on Maddening. It's probably in the title, thumbnail, somewhere. No New Game Plus, because we get a fanciful title screen for beating it without New Game Plus. Is it worth it? Probably not. I know what it looks like. It's definitely not, but the challenge was presented, so I'm taking it. But hello, anyone new to the channel, welcome. I'm Poledoo. I do primarily Pokemon and Fire Emblem content, with an emphasis on suffering, whether I like it or not. It just kind of happens. The game will find a way. Video games tend to very much hate me. In contrast to the previous 2 runs, if you are returning or are new since the 3 houses stuff, the first one, our Golden Deer run, was very much learning the mechanics, trying to figure out what was going on. Second one was abusing those with meme teams, you know, like our Fast Dedu, our Berserker, one-shot, crit machine, destroyer of worlds, Flame. But this time, it's gonna be a bit different. The other times, I didn't really have to think much. I didn't really have to, you know, worry about my play. This time, we're definitely gonna be, unit-wise, gonna be taking things more serious, or as serious as I physically can. Because I still, at the end of the day, want to have fun. So there might be some weird twists here and there. Whatever. I'm not here for playing optimally. I'm not here to low turn count everything. I'm not here to beat the game with every unit alive. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to have fun. Fire Emblem is one of my absolute favorite franchises. So if hopefully my definition of fun vibes enough with you that you stick around. If not, I understand. I appreciate you hearing me out this far at the very least, and hopefully you find what you're looking for elsewhere on the internet. But let's get this going. I have a feeling this is probably New Game Plus. I know about it. I know about it. No worries. Do you have a Fire Emblem character amiibo? Try scanning them at Amiibo Gazebo in the monastery. There's what may. Oh. Would you like to carry your data from the end of? No. Not at all. Maddening, those who crave a challenge. I'm actually kind of afraid of this. I've heard a very wide spectrum of difficulties being like the hardest thing ever, like complete and utter bullshit, like Lunatic Plus in Awakening, or I mean even like Lunatic Awakening is kind of shit, or like the Maniac, well, not even Maniac, like higher than Maniac difficulties in New Mystery. But then I've heard it compared to like Lunatic Conquest, or like harder, like a step above like hard Fire Emblem 6. That's what I'm hoping it is, because those games, I think, did difficulty, mostly Conquest Lunatic, did the hard difficulty pretty damn well. But, yeah, expect salt. I'm definitely a salt-forward person. I've never seen never seen the game over screen here. I'm sure we will. Maybe even see it in this first episode.
you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die in it. Die! Die! You took everything that I loved! He's gone now, Mother.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
I love that cutscene. Third time through, I feel like I've picked up different things or seen different things every single time we've gone through it. So it's a treat to see for the third time. We're gonna kind of like skip through her initial like, hey, who are you? We are doing female Byleth again. Oh, but as I was saying, I'm very salt forward. I kind of didn't finish my thought as the game started anyway. So whether it's some like awfulness with the game or which most of the time it probably will be my fault, I'm gonna get salty about it regardless. But in retrospect, I always come back. Might get really upset, but at the very end, might say, that was great. We'll see what happens. Again, I'm hoping that this is fun. I'm hoping the difficulty is, again, more in line with the Conquest Lunatic side of things. A nice challenge, but not bullshit. Those are my hopes. Oh, and I forgot to mention, I mean, I guess it was kind of implied, but like not, since we have done Golden Deer and Blue Lions before this, there will be referencing and jumping back and forth, comparing, contrasting different things about some story, some maps, of course, major story points I will try not to allude to or mention at all. Sometimes I might, but I'm never going to drop major spoiler bombs story-wise. But those will be present, so if you have not seen or played through either of those routes, and you don't want any spoilers whatsoever, I guess we're gonna do this. If you want any spoilers whatsoever, then I would say this might not be the playthrough for you. Immortal.
I see.
So yeah, just a heads up for people. Again, I will refer to Byleth as Byleth the whole time, but I still feel compelled to put my name in anyway. Don't quite know why.
Huh. I shall never grow accustomed to the sound of human names. You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which...
Oh yes. No, that is not correct. 9/15. Go. Actual birthday.
Wow,
share a birthday with
cease.
Catherine,
It seems
which
we
is cool.
share our day of birth. How strange. It all feels so familiar.
Oh yes, it is very familiar. Very familiar.
Hey, time to wake up. Were you having that dream again?
I was dreaming about a war.
Massive armies clashing on a vast field, right? There hasn't been a battle like that in over 3 centuries. In any case, just put that out of your mind for now. The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts. Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed. Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
What's happened?
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
We're being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
Oh, yes.
They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village. Damn, there were a lot of them.
I guess they followed you all the way here. We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
All right. Okay. Let me make sure there's a clear game. Clear game. We'll start this one right here. All right, already.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village. Take down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
I see there are more enemies. Even on Maddening, they put the tutorials? All right, at least I'm pretty sure there are more enemies. My memory's awful. But I feel like these two weren't here. But okay, let me just see, like, stat-wise. There's 7 attack speed. 7 attack speed, you have an axe, 5 attack speed. What about our boy, Costas? 5 attack speed, okay. But it's a 20 attack. But let's go over our main two. This is the start of the Black Eagles. So we'll go over our protagonist here. Byleth, very, very average across the board. 45, 45, 35, 45, 45, 45, another 35, 30 in res and 45 in charm. Of course, that's not taking in class growths into account. But again, very even. Hopefully we don't get screwed over too badly, because very super even things like that, you know, it's still a coin toss. So if we hit tails too many times, things are gonna get nasty. But there is Byleth. Like, I mean, the base stats, pretty solid, but yeah. And then Edelgard. So, Edelgard, what are your growths? 40 HP, 55 strength, 45 magic, so you could be mixed. Okay, good to know. I don't know how well that would... I feel like that's information, better information to have in the future, not in the Maddening, but we'll see. We'll see where things take. 45 dex, 40 speed, okay, speed's not terrible. Again, kind of in that could easily be screwed over camp. 30 luck, 35 defense is nice. 35 res as well. Okay, you have an interesting growth line. 60 charm. Start off with 13 strength as well. 8 speed, 6 defense. Okay. I like it. Dimitri and Claude, of course, not important. I mean, they're gonna be important for this map. I don't think I can beat the map with just these 2 units.
I will prevail.
Ready and willing.
But not gonna be using him here. Open durability, yes. It's so weird, like Maddening mode, they still show all this. I mean, okay, we'll get the talk real quick.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now. Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
Okay, yep, there we go. Finish the job.
Should I have held back?
Also, a battle menu, battle phases, like options, let's see. Combat animations on, assist animations off, battle speed, fast, skip, no, smart. I think minimap size. I think those were the main things. Monastery. Oh wait, not slow. Fast, fast. And then general. Subtitles on Rumble. Okay, I can't mess with this yet. Online. Oh, on. Friend Travelers on. I like having my friends forward just to see the people I actually, you know in the monastery instead. Where is... There we go.
I'll cut through.
It's like took a small break. Couldn't remember the button.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
Yes. All right. Gonna be, let's see, these three. Is that a triple? Yeah. Skills are something I need to like actually pay attention to here too, because there's never anything to really worry about on hard mode. You can mindlessly do whatever you want, it'll work. You can't reach the tree. It's one. Okay, let's do this then. And speaking of skills and shit, I need to like know the ins and outs of some of these personals. Because again, hard mode, I didn't really need to. Multiplies units of J's experience. I've heard the experience is one of the roughest parts. Oh, I can't reach. It's one of the roughest parts of Maddening. The cut down experience. And I've also heard, I don't know if I mentioned this already or not, that there are like 2 difficulty ramps. There's the start of the game, like from here. And then at the time skip, it apparently becomes really hard and then evens out. You know, it gets easier as you go. Probably not incredibly easy, but easier. Okay, Edelgard. Yes, please don't miss. Thank you.
Now you know your limits.
All right, we're gonna smack you here. But if we game over here, again, I'm not gonna be surprised, but I think the game over I'm expecting to see.
We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
The game over I'm expecting to see, at least for the first one, is going to be the mock battle. That first mock battle.
You fought well.
I think that's gonna be pretty rough. And oh, I suppose I should say this is going to be Edelgard route. It's Black Eagles. Why not go her route the first time? I'm well aware there is a split. I know where it is, and I know what I need to do. So we're good on that front. No worries. Okay. Wait, can Edelgard get in the tree? No. All right, we'll do this. Get in the tree. We'll vulnerary.
Yes, good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
Yes, yes. And Edelgard here. Oh, there was... I don't have my undo button. Though, I don't think I can really use them. That's, you know, willy-nilly in this. You know, just, oh, I forgot to talk. Let me undo and just move her to the same place again. Not sure if that's a luxury I can afford here. Okay, let's see.
This is a fine opportunity.
Combat arts.
Attack when in out.
Oh, we have one right now? I completely forgot we had one. Is everyone? Wrath Strike, Smash, Tempest Lance, and Curve Shot. That we do. Okay.
You have a strange aura about you. You say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
All right, we're gonna go here. 15. What's the combat art? 18. Oh, the one away. 13 crit, 14 crit and higher hit rate. I'll go with that one. Maybe we'll get it. Minor Crested Saros.
No obstacle will stand.
I forgot to check her crest when we were going over her growth. Say Saint Saros bore this minor crest and pass it down through House Hresvelg. Sometimes raises might when using combat arts. And it's minor, so it has what, the lower chance to proc? Well, thank you, Edelgard. I appreciate that one for damn sure. Okay. Let's come over here. I want to try and give as much experience as I can to Byleth and Edelgard only. You're gonna go, you're gonna double her. I'm gonna let that happen. We hit the 62. Okay. I like that. Let's see, Edelgard. The smash is what like really, okay. I don't want to overuse that just because blacksmith, even on hard mode, I feel like the blacksmith feels so far away.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Okay, use items, yes. All right. Costas and his 2 goons. Over here. Edelgard, we will vulnerary.
Damn, why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
Okay. All right, Geralt. If Geralt die, hold on. Item icon, yes. Oh, if any of them die, it's okay. I feel like if I game over, it's going to be because of Geralt. I have no faith in that man whatsoever. I also don't think we can take a triple. If we go here, right? It's 2. I mean, Edelgard's going to get hit by 2 as well. I think this is still going to be my best bet. Too far away from the tree. Okay. Mystery Crest, get that 3 damage heal. Okay, we got a level.
Another step forward.
Defense, sure. Dex, I mean, all right. Okay, Geralt.
Not my first fight.
Sure, I guess. I don't think Geralt is... Maybe this is not a map I actually have to worry about him dying. However... I have you... No. Oh boy. Do 13, and he wants to attack Byleth. Okay, we're gonna go back here, combat, curved shot. We're gonna take this dude out with Claude. As much as I don't really want to give him the experience.
It was a good try.
Okay, he's on a tree. You can walk all the way over there, huh? I think my best bet is I'm gonna go here. You're missing 2 HP. What's your attack speed again? 5? Yeah, that shouldn't... It's 2. I believe attack speed has to be 4.
Be mindful.
Higher. Alright.
Hey, you with the blank stare! Out of my way!
Couldn't have dodged a 77. Oh, don't...
Aren't you Gerald the Blade Breaker?
I don't think I knew there was dialogue here.
What's a renowned mercenary like you doing here?
I'm the one who should be complaining. I'm caught up in the mess you started.
Please don't kill. 13? Alright, he's not gonna kill. Good. Like, don't take my boss experience. Though I've been told that NPCs cannot kill bosses. They will leave them with like 1. So, Hopefully that's always the case, I should say. Okay, Edelgard, as much as I would like, Smash would like guarantee you a hit, but I don't want to use that much durability. Okay. So far, so good.
It's a long road yet.
Ooh! Well, now.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right? You can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
The Beginning.
Sothis. And I am also called the Beginning.
Sothis?
I was not able to recall my name until just now. And just like that, it came to me. How odd.
Very strange
That
indeed.
look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm less than oh, wrong button. I'm less than a child.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now. You would have died had I not intervened.
Thanks, Sothis.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after all. Though it is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
What now?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
She's like, wait, what?
Of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Turn back the hands of time, keep me frozen until I'm safe. Turn back the hands of time.
Of course. I must turn back the hands of time. Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome. I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within. Drift through the flow of time to find the answers that you seek.
Hey, over here!
Huh?
The dagger that was in Edelgard's hand. Interesting. Someone did, after a Blue Lions run, someone did
cut you down for terrorizing our students.
mention to
The
look
thieves
out
are
for
running
that.
away. Go after them. The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
It me, Eloise. But I think we're gonna, just for some timeliness in this first episode, I'm probably not gonna do this really anywhere else. But just to get to our units, our students, and our house choice, I'm gonna skip some of the things here and there, some of the introductory blathers. and get to the real meat of things. So let's hop into the Fortis cutscene.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fódlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough. There it is. Garreg Mach Monastery.
Rhea's here.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
Her?
You saw her in the courtyard earlier, didn't you? The Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
How could we not see with those big ass eyes? Lady Rhea.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fódlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seiros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Thank you for your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
Right. Hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you, I heard of your valiant efforts from Alois. What is your name?
Hello.
A fine name indeed.
Byleth, poledoo, whatever you may have it.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy. Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seiros, don't you? I won't say no, but...
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, farewell.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seiros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
We gonna be a teacher. Let's get it. As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it. You heard those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy, right? Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor. And apparently that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
So, you must be the new professor. My, how stern and handsome you are.
Thanks.
No, I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking making you a professor like this. She may be up to something. Stay on your guard.
it's you then? So young.
Competence and age are not necessarily correlated. As you well know, I am Hanneman, a Crest Scholar and Professor at the Officers' Academy. I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm
Of
Manuela.
course.
I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available. It's nice to meet you.
Same. You're a physician. You're a songstress?
Of course. Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middle Franc Opera Company's beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of each, have you?
Oh,
Do you really not
I mean-
know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
well, just give me the one that we're gonna pick.
The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire. Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess, who is in line to be the next Emperor.
Oh yeah.
To think that the next Emperor, King, and Sovereign Duke are all here. It certainly is a promising year for the Academy.
I'll say. I just hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
Quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the Academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
The old man has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way. I suggest you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're good kids.
Odd
I'm
ducks
sure
is
Lady
right.
Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Okay. So as I said, this is not like, you know, skipping all the way here is not going to be a normal view quest. There we go. Except it's not going to be a common thing. It's just it's the 3rd time through, and this is actually the same for every single path. You know, once we actually pick, then the story differs. But let's go see our kids. Well, Edelgard's immediately right here, so hello.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresburg. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
Let's say no real quick. I think we're able to actually go talk to all of them first, which I think I want to do, but maybe I'm not able to do that. Hi, Gatekeeper.
Greetings. You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No levity whatsoever. As of now, nothing to report.
Okay. Yeah, we'll come back, because we're gonna go over all the growths and like see kind of what they're going to be best at and what we can abuse without going too weird with it. There's Claude. Here we go. So, let's have a look-see. Okay, you guys aren't real. Hello.
What? I don't talk to strangers.
Bernadetta, this is no stranger. Our house leader owes this person a great debt. Is that not right? I am Ferdinand von Eyre, legitimate son of the Eyre family, the Empire's foremost house.
I hear a lot of you. And by a lot of you, I mean only I am Ferdinand von Eyre and nothing else.
Are you going to join our class? I look forward to getting better acquainted with you.
All right.
I am Hubert, a humble servant of Lady Edelgard. I heard you came to the aid of Her Highness. You have my most sincere thanks. This is Petra. She has come all the way from Brigid to study in the Empire. Back on her archipelago, she is actually a princess. In Fódlan terms, she would be called heir to the throne.
Hello, I am called Petra. I am pleased to be meeting with... I am pleased to have met you.
Petra back in our control again. Had her in the Golden Deer run. So it'll be nice to see her again.
Is it true that you saved Edelgard? That's incredible. The name's Caspar, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
Linhard, goodbye.
Yeesh, Linhard. How'd you get into the academy with those manners? So, are you a student here too? Maybe we'll be in the same class.
Linhart and Hubert are the two I'm most excited just to learn about, like, their character. Oh, I cannot wait.
Well now, you don't have a familiar face. What brings you here? Oh, my name is Dorothea. Before I joined the academy, I was a member of an opera company in the Empire. You should hear me sing sometime.
All right. So these are our students. We had Dorothea and Caspar in the Blue Lions run. Just as benchwarmers, they weren't actually here for anything really important, just for paralog unlocking, and of course we got some supports while we were at it. And the supports that we did get, I will be skipping through, like I did in the Blue Lions route with the Golden Deer specific supports. But all right, Edelgard.
So you've I am the
yes, I do want to go see
to meet
everyone. So we already went through. You know what? Let's do Edelgard last, right? She's the head of the house.
Fódlan is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
All right, so Petra, again, we've used her before. She turned out pretty well. We made her a wyvern. Her strengths do include flying, bow, axe, and sword. We're probably going to prioritize the sword and bow for this. Her defining ability is Hunter's Boon, grants crit plus 20 when foe's HP. When foe's HP is less than or equal to 50%. Okay. Something again, gotta try and remember the personals because they didn't really matter at all in on hard difficulty. Bases, 9 strength, 10 speed. Pretty good. Low on the defense side. Decent dex. Growth-wise, Petra comes in, she has 45 HP, 40 strength, 25 magic, 50 dex, 60 speed, 45 luck, 30 defense, which is pretty respectable even still, 15 res, and 35 charm. So Petra, When I mentioned the sword and bow, we're probably going to, especially with her growths, they lend themselves pretty well to the assassin side of things. I know that is, I think, what she canonically is whenever you fight her in other paths. Maybe swordmaster, potentially a sniper, but assassin is the main path. If we branch out of assassin, it'll be after we have lethality in our hands, and we'll go from there. But yeah, assassin is the main thing I plan to do for Petra. Dorothea.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy.
All right, so Dorothea, she had Defining Ability Songstress. Adjacent allies recover up to 10% of max HP at the start of each turn. That is going to be a good one. We're going to always want her to end her turn next to someone. Or preferably rather, next to someone who is pulling in enemies on enemy phase. She's good at sword. She's good at reason. She's a weakness in faith, but I believe, if I remember correctly from the Blue Lions run, she has a budding talent in faith. Stats, she starts with 11 magic, 7 speed, 7 res, okay, 6 dex, I mean, sure, whatever. Growth-wise, Dorothea has a 40 HP, 20 strength, so the sword, and with the 20 strength, it's probably gonna end up being 11 sword if she makes use of that sword here. The 40 magic, 45 dex, 40 speed. Okay, 40 speed might get screwed, but hopefully not. 35 luck, 15 defense, and 35 res, 40 charm. All in all, gonna go down a magic route, like 100%. Probably end up. I've not actually like done an endgame Gremory. We've always done one of the mounted magic classes, and she does have a weakness in both horse and flying. So maybe Gremory is gonna be something we strive for instead of one of the mounted. But we shall see. I do think, even though she has a weakness in faith, being a magic user, I mean, not having any healing whatsoever, I mean, like, why? Why would you do that unless you're just doing it on purpose, just because? When, by all means, you do you. I love doing non-serious weird shit like that. It's right up my alley. But we're probably gonna just focus reason and faith here for the most part. But that is Dorothea. I'll have a rant here in a second.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
So, out of every character in this game, I had 2 that I had predetermined biases on. That was Ash and Bernadetta. Ash wasn't so much. It was just like his eyes worried me, and something, or not worried, but his eyes bothered me. And something about his voice was unsettling. I mean, he's a nice boy, right? I like Ash. I'm not like, he's not like my doting protect son, you know, but Ash is fine. Bernadette, on the other hand, looks like she smells like a Smash player, right? She needs to take a shower. In time skip, sure, maybe she takes a shower, but she also cuts her hair with those like craft like scissors that you get in elementary school. So there's that. That's just like visual. Sure, shallow, vain, whatever. It's just a 2D person at the end of the day, right? It's just characters, whatever. But character-wise, I don't. Just what I know about her and from other supports that I've seen people talk about, I'm not going to like her. I know there's a huge love for Bernadetta. I do not harbor any of that. You are free to express that love all you want. I'm not here to tell you who you can and can't like. I want to make that clear. Just because I hate her, just because she smells like cat piss, does not mean I'm telling you that you can't like her. With that aside, I would love to be surprised. I mean, I should say 3, because Ignatz, again, visually was like, what the fuck? But Ignatz is one of my absolute favorite characters. Like, I love Ignatz. Maybe, just maybe, something will completely 180 my opinion on Bernadetta. But again, because I know some of her supports, some of what they entail, it's probably not gonna happen. That being said, growth-wise, like as a unit, we'll see what happens. She's weak at sword, axe, fist, and armor. Interesting. Her defining ability grants attack +5 when unit is not at full HP. Okay, she has an offensive ability. Interesting. I was going to just throw her into dancer so I didn't have to worry. She would just be a dancer. But the defining ability, well, whenever we look at growths here, I'm pretty sure I've seen them before, but she's good at lance and bow. Base-wise, nothing super standout. Like 7 speed is nice to have. 8 strength is all right. Nothing great. She does have a crest that we can't check from this screen. So I don't actually know what it does. We'll check that on our first map we use her with. But growth-wise, Bernadetta, she has the Ash and Ignatz growths. She has HP 35, 35 strength, 20 magic, 55 dex, 50 speed. So she has no damage, but has dex and speed. 25 luck, 20 defense, 30 res, and 35 charm. The 30 res is nice. 20 defense, not so nice. But again, like I said, she has the high dex, high speed with nothing to do with it. Which is why I think she's still probably gonna end up as a dancer, even with her defining ability. We can see what her budding, I don't know what her budding talents are or where they are, like what area they're in. But at the end of the day, she's probably gonna end up a dancer. Maybe she'll go down the thief route along with Petra on her way there. She does have a strength in lance, which maybe, I mean, with no strength, it's not gonna matter. I'm thinking like Death Knight, Night Kneeler shenanigans. I don't know. She's probably just getting up as a dancer. But that's Bernadetta. And my rants. Caspar.
He's the second son of Count Gergles. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
Alright, so his defining ability, adjacent foes suffer avoid -8 during combat. Definitely like a frontline ability right there. Strength in axe and fist, not great at reason, authority, or bow. Base-wise, the 9 strength is nice, the 6 defense is also nice. A little bit on the low end of our class so far with speed and dex. Growth-wise, hopefully we can fix that. Caspar, let me highlight so I don't. Okay, so I don't like jump between rows, which I might have done a little bit with Bernadetta. I don't know, whatever I say, the correct, I don't even know if I'm pointing the right way. The correct growths will be down in the bottom left corner. So if I say something that's not actually correct, the numbers in the corner should be correct. But like I said, Caspar's growths, 55 HP, 45 strength, I like it, 25 magic, 45 dex, and 45 speed. So the dex and speed should go places, but at 45, and depending on the class growths, you know, plus or minus, they could get screwed over. Again, it's that middle ground where it's like, hopefully not. 40 luck, 30 defense. Okay, I like the 30 defense, 20 res, and 25 charm. So Caspar, especially with Born Fighter, axe and fist. Of course, there's, you know, brigand warrior side of things. There's the war master side of things. Maybe even armor. potentially. Like with 30 defense, he doesn't have a weakness in armor. There might be a better armor candidate, but Caspar could turn out as a decent armor. But it's gonna be one of those 3 areas: Brigand / Warrior, War Master, Fisty Boy, or Armor. That is Caspar. Then Linhardt. I'm excited for this man.
He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
So, like, just because the napping, the like disregard for authority, just the snippiness he has, but like without being like overbearingly rude or anything, just kind of like being him, has been so like interesting to see from all the other houses' perspective. I've been excited to actually like see him firsthand. His defining ability, Catnap. Unit takes no action except for weight, recovers up to 10% max HP. Okay, interesting. That makes it seem like a good like choke point. Like thinking in use, like, oh hey, I can pull this, maybe not choke point, but like a pulling unit. Like I can pull this person over here, let me sit here, wait, heal the full while doing so. I don't know, we'll see. Good at faith and reason. Bad at axe and fist. 10 starting magic, 5 speed. Ooh. 5 defense, 9 res, 6 dex, okay. Growth-wise, Linhardt has a 30 HP, 30 strength. So not completely awful. 45 magic, okay. 40 dex, 40 speed. 45 luck, 30 defense, 45 res, and 20 charm. Oh. A little kind of underwhelming. If Bernadetta doesn't end up just being our dancer, Linhardt probably will, just based on that growth line alone. Beyond that, I'm not entirely sure. Like with 40 dex, 40 speed, his weakness is axe, not particularly like any of the other weapons. I know it's kind of hard to say without seeing where his budding talent also were to lie. But I do swap displays, just that, okay. And he also has a crest that I'm not entirely sure what it does. I think it's a healing-based crest. But he's probably more suited for a supportive role, even with that defining ability. So, I don't know, it's gonna be hard for me to figure out what exactly to do with him. It's gonna be magic-based, for damn sure. But he might also be our dancer candidate. Only time will tell. Ferdinand von Eyre.
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Eyre, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Okay, so he's full of himself, got it. He also has a crest. I mean, she mentioned it, you know, Duke of whatever. Confidence grants hit and avoid plus 15 when unit is at full HP. Okay, we want to keep him at full HP as much as possible then. Pair him with Dorothea for the, you know, start of turn healing. Strengths, weapon triangle and horses, and no weaknesses. Okay. Base stats, 8 strength, 5 magic, 8 speed, 6 defense, low on the res side. Growth-wise, Ferdinand, let me highlight your row. 50 HP, 45 strength, and 20 magic. 40 dex, 50 speed, 40 luck, 35 defense, and 20 res and 40 charm. I mean, okay, so his strength is in horses. And 50 speed, being any horse class is gonna drop that to like 40. 45 strength is pretty solid. So he's probably gonna end up Cavalier, depending on a budding talent that he may possess. We could do some fancying it, maybe like his 20 magic growth isn't great, but not having a weakness in magic could potentially turn him into a Dark Knight. I don't know if that might be too weird of a stretch. We'll have to see. But Paladin, or maybe even Wyvern if we go the flying route. Especially, actually, okay, with the hit avoid plus 15, and then you add the flying alert stance, he could be a nice dodge tank, with backup defense if he gets hit. Maybe we'll do something like that. Go the Wyvern route. I kinda like the sound of that. There's Ferdinand. Hubert.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
He's also one I'm really excited, just because he's so like eccentric. He's so strange. Also being goth edgy boy, I love that shit. And then his time skip, he just becomes like, I've called him stupid sexy Hubert. He just gets hella attractive. He's just, which, full disclaimer, the reason we're doing female Byleth is one, there are a lot of gay options here. I say a lot too. For female Byleth, there's Dorothea, there's Edelgard, but also stupid sexy Hubert. So this is gonna be a route. The S support was going to be either one of the gay options or the Black Parade. So, and I don't really have any preference. We're just gonna base it on which support is nicer. We'll see. But that out of the way, Officer Duty is his defining ability, grants Might +5 with Gambits. Cool, noted. Magic 12, Magic 7 speed, 7 res. And I do know he is the other unit that gets Dark Spikes outside of Lysithea. But he doesn't get it until I think A rank, where Lysithea gets it pretty early. He has a strength in Bow as well. Ooh, Bow, Reason, and Authority. He has a weakness in Faith, but again, he's a mage, so not having any sort of healing whatsoever, probably not a good idea. Class-wise, I mean, prime, like, Dark Mage. I mean, I feel like the Dark Mage class was made for him. Of course, we have to get the Dark Seals from the Death Knight, so that could prove difficult. But regular mage, he doesn't have a weakness on horse. Dark mage, growth-wise, I don't think I've gone over them yet. I was just looking at his stats. 35 HP, 30 strength, 55 magic, 45 dex, 45 speed, 35 luck, 25 defense, 40 res. So yeah, and 35 charm. The 30 strength, yeah, I feel like he could turn out pretty well as a Dark Knight. I'm interested to see if that strength and bow has a budding talent. Again, the budding talents, whenever we get to that point, could change a lot of the plans I'm mentioning here. Nothing's like super set in stone, I don't think. But mage, of course. Some maybe like Dark Knight, or maybe some sort of just ground unit with magic bow. I don't know, but that is Hubert. And then finally, Edelgard herself.
Me? Well, some think I'm a bit distant, arrogant even, but there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
So we've already gone over her growths. Well, we get to see strengths and weaknesses here. She has a weakness in bow and faith, even though she has a 45 at magic growth. So if she becomes magic based, I mean, in that cutscene, she had like some sort of magic-y thing. But if we do anything, I'll try to at least get heal, right? She's good at sword, axe, authority, and armor. The only one that I think excels at armor in this whole class. I did mention potentially making someone, well, I think it was, Caspar, an armor. Edelgard, class-wise, probably not gonna go too many different places because I do want to use her, like, specific class when we hit time skip. I want to explore all of that. And I don't know if that's considered an armor or not. I can't remember. But I don't know. We might go armor. I need movement options on people regardless of what path they're going down. I need like shove, reposition, swap, all that goodness. Edelgard probably gonna lend herself well to learning Smite more than a lot of the other units. So at the very least, I would like to try and work toward that. But we shall see.
Me? What else?
Oh, no. But there we go. I think I have to at least talk to the other house leaders before Rhea will accept our decision. So hold on.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
You well-intentioned.
I suppose it is time
Nothing
for
but
you
the
to
best
take
of
charge
intentions.
of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
Oh, say
The
that.
black eagles, the blue lions, and the golden deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Which house will I choose? Locking it in. A house for students from the Adrestian Empire. Many are nobility, and most of them use magic. I did notice that. I mean, I felt like Blue Lion had a lot of magic units, or maybe it was just me, because I did meme almost every single one of them. But I felt like there was a lot of magic that was usable there. This, more magic forward, I would say. This is what, Linhardt, Dorothea, Hubert, and technically Edelgard. So 4 of the 8 are pretty magic forward. So yeah, sure, half. It's a pretty big chunk.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles led by Edelgard, correct?
Absolutely.
Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fódlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
Hello, Flame.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Seteth's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
I don't want to disappoint myself, man, but I'm still prepared and expecting a game over. So, like... Time will tell.
Wait, so our new professor is you? I didn't see that one coming.
Easy, Caspar. Aren't you being a bit rude?
You know it's a waste of time to expect politeness from him. It will be a pleasure learning from you, Professor. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm off to take a nap.
Already gone?
Look at me
Okay.
like that. Oh, and please don't talk to me too much either.
I don't really want to, so that's fine.
I'm sorry for the chaos you've walked into.
I hear we are rather close in age, Professor. I hope you do not mind if we treat you like one of us. In our class, we try to treat each other as equals, despite any differences in age or status. Personally, I would love to include you in that inner circle.
I don't mind at all.
You have a gut, Professor. I will take great joy from your teachings.
You have a gut. That's incredible. It's like, thank you, Petra.
Petra, I believe you mean to say that our professor has guts. That's a bit different from having a gut. You can't go around saying someone so slim and attractive has a gut. Oh, please take my apologies. I have not yet mastered this language.
Professor, I want you to know that it's perfectly acceptable for you to treat me as you do the others. I may be the Imperial Princess, but here at the Academy, I'm just another student. That said, know that I have high expectations of you, and high hopes. But I'm certain you can lead the Black Eagle House to greatness.
Sure. Now let's break the ice with a training session. I want to see our new teacher in action.
Why will the ice be broken? Is this a custom I have missed in my studies?
Not real ice, just the ice of, well, it just means let's get to know each other.
God, having Petra interact and all this story stuff is gonna be great. I loved, like, the reason I grabbed her in Golden Deer was because of how she spoke. It was just so great. And just all the support she had were incredible. But having her interject here, can't wait.
I don't want to train. Let's stay in the classroom and learn from a book. Let's all calm down and have a nice cup of tea, how about? Doesn't that sound lovely, Professor?
I know we all agreed to treat each other as equals, but there is a limit to what I can tolerate.
So he went to nap, like, just like 2 feet away. Not to his room, he's just over there.
The esteemed Black Eagle House requires order.
Oh boy.
Looks like your first job will be to quiet down this racket. I don't envy you.
They're not normally this rowdy. I do hope you can manage, Professor.
New place to explore in the monastery, a free grand. With this.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you.
We do have a crest, Hanneman. This is gonna be another one. Just for the sake of time, we have a crest. It's a crest he's never seen before. He's astounded, and he wants to know more. He geeks out about it. I love him. I love how nerdy Hanneman is.
Pay carefully.
But I'm afraid this is gonna be too long for my liking for an opening to another path. But like I said, the skip's not gonna be normal. From here on forward, the game is taking the wheel. I'm excited to see all the story differences, especially here. This is gonna be like some of the major story differences in the pre-skip. And especially excited and scared to see just how maddening these maps can be. Again, I have the entire franchise of experience behind me. I've played a lot of the hard modes, not every hardest mode, but I've played a lot of the hard modes, the harder versions of games, weird, stupid, hard gimmicks. I think ultimately we'll be fine, but there'll definitely be some salt to push us forward, I'm sure. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you're excited for another Three Houses journey. And I will see you all next time. Bye.